Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Taru, and as you can see, we are doing a get ready with me today. So I'm coming to you barefaced, and we're gonna put some nice makeup on together. And mainly, I want to do this now because I have finally some good health updates for you, and then I will probably have time after that to also discuss some low buy no buy thoughts that I've had since filming my update for that. That was early December or something. So before I lose myself, just start talking, let's start the face. So I'm gonna use my Palette palette, and then I'm gonna use this one that I didn't want to pan this year, but I want to give it some love. So we're gonna use these two on my eyes. To save time, I already primed my eyes, so we can go in here for the mattes. I'll probably use this one, this one, and this one, and maybe black. So I'm not gonna talk about the makeup too much, because yeah, but we're gonna start with the light transition shade, and I'm looking behind you into my mirror, so well, let's hope this works somehow. But yes, if you have followed me longer or just this past year or yeah, I basically every time I come up here tell you that I'm not feeling too good, and I haven't been feeling too good for years, and it started probably 2021. I started noticing some things that, like, my body wasn't doing as good. I lost a lot of hair. I was very tired. My brain was not functioning. I was like, okay, is it a thyroid issue? Because we have that in the family. That was fine. I was like, okay. And then it needs to be iron. It needs to be iron. At that point, I was with the student healthcare system, and it took a while to get an appointment. And I actually thought I had it earlier. I looked the month wrong. So then I was like, damn it, I'm gonna buy myself a iron testing thingy from a private offer, and also some vitamins. It was like a vegan thingy for women or something. And yeah, the iron was a bit low, so I was like, okay, let's start eating. And it hasn't gone better. It has gone worse. It was a bit better at some point. I got it up a little bit. Like, my ferritin levels have never been too low. So the public health care has been like, yeah, it's not too bad. Your hemoglobin is still fine. It's okay. Like, keep eating the iron, but it's fine. Then I got it like from 30 to 50 or something. And then it was like, yeah, you can stop eating iron now. All fine. I was like, sure. Be mindful. I have rheumatoid arthritis. So I have a constant inflammation in my body, which increases the ferritin levels. Also eats iron. Inflammation eats iron. So I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stop. And then my health just got worse and worse and worse. And then there was like, okay, you have heart issues, palpitations, were like high heart rate. Then they tested my heart. I was like, okay, let's test the heart and see. All is like within normal. I have some extra beats, but it's fine. Bit high like heart rate, but it's fine. You'll be fine. They checked my thyroid with an ultrasound. It's fine. You're okay. I was like, I'm not. I'm barely functioning. I can barely walk my dog, and most of the time I can't. So Halla's been spending a lot of time with my parents, which she absolutely loves, and their cats love Halla. So it's like, it's win-win for most of the participants, but still, like, I'm not fine. and then it's like, well, your iron levels aren't that bad. I was like, well, tell me what it is. Like, I don't know. And then I had a young female doctor who actually listened to me and was like, yeah, it's probably iron, but since your levels aren't too low, your hemoglobin is fine, we can't help you. I was like, well, that's fine. And then I live in Helsinki, in Finland, so on the southern coast. I was like, I've heard that in Estonia you can get iron infusion for cheaper. I was like, well, thanks for the tip. I got really pissed for the public healthcare system. And then I was like, okay, time to go private. Unfortunately, I have to pay, but it's fine. Time to go private. And do we need, maybe I'll go to the darker one now. It's not blended the best, but we can fix it later. So then I was like, okay. And then my mom actually knows a retired iron doctor, basically. He's focused most of his life dealing with iron issues and like trying to get the public healthcare to recognize these issues and like revise the normal levels. And I was like, okay. He says like, yep, just I can help if you need. It's like, okay, can he recommend someone who would know? And then he was like, nah, I'm gonna take care of you. Send me your labs, all the things. And yeah, before Christmas we took some, like we checked vitamin D, B12, because I'm vegetarian, vegan, and what else, folate. And then we measured also ferritin, and suddenly it was showing 105. We're like, okay, that's not accurate, because I had the cancer tear my neck at the time. So I was like, yeah, it's probably high because I have a bad inflammation in my muscles. I was like, okay, let's check your hepcidin, I think it's called, a protein from the liver. And we checked that, and lo and behold, after I looked at all my labs, it was like, yeah, so basically you've been running like basically without iron for who knows how long, for quoting, for forever were his words. So obviously we talked, and I was like, yeah, I like went through my whole medical history basically, and based on the symptoms and the lab results, he was like, yep, this is not gonna solve itself with just eating iron. And now I'm getting the infusion. Finally I'm getting the infusion. I have to pay for it. My parents are gonna help. Thank you for them. But yeah, I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna get it tomorrow. I'm almost gonna cry. I mean, I cried when he called me because I was like, oh, finally someone who knows what they are talking about. Like, this is what I've been telling people. Like, I can't do anything. Like, before I started filming, this is a glimpse for my health. I ordered a bunch of food delivered with these very cute robots that we have in some big cities in Finland. They're super cute. They just wheel to you with your groceries. And yeah, I ordered like 2 plastic bags full of food in preparation for the rest of the week, and I carried those probably 30 meters into the building, maybe 6 stairs into an elevator and into our apartment, and I was shaking. My heart was beating so fast, all my muscles were like shaking and like lost all their power. And that was for me carrying some bags a couple of meters and taking the elevator. So yeah, I wasn't doing too well. And finally, someone was like, yeah, yeah, you've been running with 0 iron for years. What a relief. What a relief. And I told you so, you stupid old fashioned doctors who didn't believe me. Uh, but yeah, it probably has been iron all along. The main issue, I mean, obviously my rheumatism is not going anywhere, but like, yeah, that doesn't take me, like, doesn't take all my energy and my will to live some days. But the reason also, like, I need to tell you this, putting on some glitter glue, because I have no idea how my body will react. I'm still shaking when I'm trying to squeeze this bottle. Since I've been eating 100 to 200 milligrams of iron for many years, but when you have such low levels, your body is not really absorbing it, and that's why it's hard to get it up with just pills and or even like just eating iron rich foods, because it doesn't absorb. I'm gonna go into this. And so yeah, when there's no iron in my body, it might be that my body will totally freak out when suddenly they will put it in my bloodstream and it will actually go where it's supposed to be. And very likely I will get a high fever for some days, and probably maybe my arthritis will or rheumatism will flare up and I will be in a lot of pain for who knows how long. I know some people are like, yeah, it was just a couple of uncomfortable days, then I was fine. Others are like, I didn't really notice anything bad. And then there are people who are like, it's been 3 weeks and I still can't do anything. So you can't predict. I've never had this done previously. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. So it might be that I just disappear for some time, or I might not. But yeah, in case you don't hear about me, I'm gonna film at least my Pandos eyeshadows intro video after this one, so you will have something to watch while I'm struggling. But yeah, I have no idea what will happen in the near future. I will probably most likely need more than one infusion since it has been going on for so long and the levels are so low. And don't ask me how he like deduced this all from the hepcidin and stuff. I don't know. I just trust that he is the very best in Finland with these things, and if he says so, then I believe him. He's written like many books about this, and everyone like is a bit sad that he's retired. I got very lucky that my mom knows him, so yeah, I'm privileged, I know, but like it's been such a struggle that I'm like, I do deserve this. I wish everyone would get the chance, but yeah, let's hope that the public health care will at some point get their act together and realize that this is not how it's done. Like if you have the nationwide whatever values, they just tell you that women in Finland are iron deficient. It doesn't tell you that these are the levels we want. Like for my case, we probably need to have the ferritin at least over 100, because we saw even with like level of 50 or something, it's still it wasn't accurate. So we can't just trust that. And yeah, the hemoglobin is last to dip, so we don't want people to go that far. So yeah, let's hope that there is some change coming, but it's so frustrating when you have a doctor who's like, I know you need this, I want to give it to you, but I just can't, because obviously they have to follow the rules. I'm using the black glimmery one in my outer corner, and then I'm gonna use, well, will I? No, let's take the purple here, the light purple in the inner part of my eye, if I can find my brush. So yeah, like I said, I have no idea what's coming. I might feel good after the first infusion and then I have my life back, or I need one, I might need 2 more, 3 more, who knows, but at least I am now on track to getting it. And yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna go there. I got something in my eye. I'm showing you the bird. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, what is going on in my eye? I don't know. But yeah, now we know what we need to treat, and let's just hope that that is most of my issues and there's nothing more hiding behind it. But obviously when your body doesn't have iron, the thyroid can go crazy, and like, so I've been cold inside, like just bundled up in blankets and wool and everything, and just my fingers and toes are like always cold because it's just it doesn't work. So if your thyroid is not working because it doesn't have any iron, then obviously there's gonna be a lot of issues with that, and then not being able to move my body. Now I just poked myself in the eye. Oh lovely. Now I look like I'm crying, but it's just because I'm an idiot. I guess that's enough eye poking. But yeah, obviously it will cascade to a lot of different problems, and it might all be solved with the iron, or it might not, but let's hope that it will. And then I will have energy to do things again, which, yeah, it's been a shit year. Like, I've been just sitting at home because I haven't had the energy to do anything, especially the like later half of last year. Well, not talking about last year, because this year is a new whole thing. I'm gonna put on eyeliner and more mascara. I had a little bit on because otherwise I look very dead. So I'm gonna do that off camera because I need to be close. that's gonna be a mess. There is some fallout, but we can deal with that. I'll be right back with the finished upper half of my eyes. Eyes are now done, and if you're curious, I used my trusty Essence ones. This just holds the curl perfectly in my lashes all day long, and until the next day if I don't wash it properly, which I don't always do because I don't mind it. Okay, let's prime the face with this. And yeah, I thought if like it might help someone, I could go through all of the symptoms I've had, if you're thinking about this or something. So basically the biggest was just the fatigue. Like, no matter how much I slept, it didn't matter. I just did not have the energy to do anything, and if I pushed myself, I would know the next day. I do have the Aura ring, and it would tell me often that, hey, things are not going very well, and my nightly heart rate could be in the upper 70s for a couple of nights after I've done something as wild as seeing my friends somewhere or going to the stable to do some light work with a horse or something like that. And yeah, that was obviously the most difficult to deal with. Then I've had like temperature regulation issues that I went to a walk with my dog and I would get super hot and then also started to get dizzy and like my field of vision started to go black around the edges. I would come home, check my temperature, and it would be like the best, like measuring from the armpit. I don't have like a ear measure or anything, but it would be 33.3 Celsius degrees, and it should be like 26.3 or something. Usually my temperature would be not 20, 36.3 is my usual, so 3 degrees less than it should be, and I would be struggling at that point. Obviously it's not the core temperature, because at that point I would be hypothermic already, but like the extremities and the brain would not get enough oxygen. So yeah, my temperature regulation just whack, and like I said, I started losing hair, brain fog, like just nothing. I tried to write something, my brain was not functioning at all, which was fun when I wrote my master's thesis, and now I've been doing my PhD while struggling with everything. Let's put some brushes away. Then which I thought was thyroid, is the thing that you feel like you have something in your throat, and I feel like my thyroid was enlarged at some point, but also like when you like it feels like something is there. That's also a sign of iron deficiency. I had the heart palpitation. I also have ringing in my ears, which I so hope will go away, because it's so annoying when you go to sleep and all you hear is like that. Then like stomach issues, like, well, obviously with the fatigue, like muscles are just not going. Like I would be walking up a not a very steep hill and I was like, I can't do it, I just can't do it. And then tremors, like brushing my teeth was like, oh, my muscles are working so hard, everything is just a tremor. And then what else I think there's something else as well, but I'm now forgetting everything because that's the brain. Let's put on some foundation. I currently don't have a matching foundation, so I found some samples and this is kind of close, so I hope this will work, but we'll fix it if it doesn't work. But yeah, it's a bit dark, but we can work with it. We can work with it. Do I have any more? I think there was something I had in mind. I don't know. I guess that's it. But that was a long list of issues, and they were all pointing towards iron deficiency. So that's why I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what's wrong with me. But hopefully it will get better by summer, if I'm realistic, because it's not gonna get better like, snap or whatever, because it's been going on for a while. But I guess that's that for health updates. I hope I won't be gone for too long, but if I am, you know why. And I'm getting better. I just have to get worse probably before I can get fully better, but I can do that. I've been struggling for many years. What's a couple more weeks, right? So that is that. And speaking about the foundation, I currently have only one, and then I found some old samples, and let's hope I'm not gonna get a reaction from this. But it like doesn't smell weird or anything. Let's put some lighter concealer on and let's see what we can do. But yes, so I only have one foundation, and I went to many stores in Finland. I went to Kicks, which is a fully just a cosmetics store. I went to Normal, which has a lot of drugstore brands. I went to see Essence and Catrice in a couple of different stores. I couldn't find anything pale enough, or any, like, in Kicks they do also have some e.l.f. I was looking if they would have pale enough, like, concealers or something that I could mix with the foundation that's too dark. I found nothing. Maybe if, like, I would have looked more like Fenty Beauty or Anastasia or something. I was like, I don't really want to spend this much with these big brands that, I don't know, it just doesn't feel good to me. But I do have some foundation on its way to me that will hopefully match, and also a white mixer that I will share with you when I get it, because I don't want to jinx anything if it doesn't make its way to me. But hopefully I don't have to rely on these samples and like spreading my concealer throughout the whole center of my face to make things a bit lighter. I guess that's good enough, right? Well, yes. So I did buy some base products, which takes me to the, let's put some powder on. It's not this powder, but it's the annoying Revolution baking powder, that the annoying packaging that I dumped it all here to make my life easier. But yes, I obviously am on a replacement only ish low buy no buy, however you like to call it. But basically I only get to buy makeup if it is something I'm like low on, or because now I've already run out of a matching foundation, which is not ideal. So I thought I could buy someone in the store, but I couldn't find anything I wanted to buy. So yeah, ordering online when you don't have a matching thingy is not ideal. So I would like to, like, I can do it beforehand before I run out. But yeah, then I've told myself that I can buy things when I'm away in a different country and have opportunity to buy other brands and stuff and try them in store and at least look at them. And yeah, this is my brain. Welcome to brain fog brain. Yeah, losing words. That was probably what I was trying to say, but I lost it. So I could not think about words in Finnish, in English. Sometimes they would suddenly come in Swedish, and I was like, why do I know this in Swedish but not in Finnish, which is my native language, or English that I use pretty much every day with you and at the university. So yeah, you've all witnessed this with me when I just don't know what I like. I know what I'm trying to say, but I just don't have the words to do it. I think that's enough powder. Let's put on my Franken brow thingy. But yes, no buy. Since I filmed my last update and I told you I'm gonna continue my makeup low buy and yarns, and because that has been the issue categories for me. One of my friends, like in Finland, there has been this viiden vaatteen vuosi, which is like 5 clothes in a year challenge. I've seen that go around. It's like, yeah, I could maybe partake in that, but then clothes have never really been an issue for me. So I don't like. I only buy when I feel like I need something, and I truly wear my clothes until I cannot anymore. But then I had one friend who was like, yeah, I've been tracking. She does it for budget reasoning because she likes to know where her money goes so that she doesn't overspend. And just like, yeah, I tracked what I bought, and I bought like a bit over 100 items or something last year, and I would like to be under 100 items. Sorry. And that is like things not like food or hygiene or whatever related, but mainly like whatever kitchen gadgets, clothes, whatever you like end up buying. And I was like, that's kind of a nice idea. I was like, I have no idea how much I buy. I feel like I buy less than probably an average person in Finland does. I'm probably in the like Western countries, I'm below average, but I have no idea. And then Katarina, if you follow her on YouTube, you know her, my fellow Finn panner who is not doing as much panning anymore, but she was talking about this buy nothing rebellion that has been going on in Finland as well, usually around Black Friday. Like, then there's the counter like, don't buy anything this day or around this time. And yeah, now also like the economy is rubbish, and in Finland we have the shittiest government, but let's not go there. I a lot of us can probably relate to a shitty government, but yeah, I also used the Pro one highlight here. So yeah, the kind of the yeah, there's a lot of these like mindful consumerism things and whatever, and I thought that I would track everything I buy this year, because I've been tracking my makeup and skincare, body, hair, whatever beauty purchases for as long as I have been panning or something like that, and also my empties. So I know that for skin, body, hair, I basically buy what I will use. For makeup wise, obviously I have more than I can use, so I have been buying too much at some point. And then yeah, I was like, let's just track every single item that is not like food, medication, vitamins. Like, maybe I don't know if I want to track like the non-essential vitamins or something, because I can get sucked into those, or like creatine or whatever, which are good for you. Like, it's not like BS, but it's not like you absolutely need them, but it's still like me trying to help my body be its best and heal its best. And I've been using turmeric ginger thingies for the inflammation to reduce that, maybe, possibly. And now I got something in my eye again. But yeah, I want to just basically track everything that I bring in my house, and we'll see how it all looks. Like, I'm not gonna tell myself, like, I'm gonna buy like I've been doing outside of, like, well, like I did last year, makeup wise, beauty wise, whatever. I'm gonna keep on doing what I've been doing, because I have been pretty mindful my whole life. I don't want to waste money. I've never wanted to waste money. Let's put a little white in the very inner corner. So I've never been like throwing away my money. Oh, why am I so sensitive today? Let's put some black eyeliner on them. Maybe I can get away without sharpening. I'm sorry if this grosses you out. Maybe I should pause and give my eyes a little break and not show you me just yeah, poking myself in the eye accidentally. Okay, I put on some lower lash mascara as well. So now we're gonna finish a blending with a skin tone powder, and also put it on the lower lashes a little bit so it doesn't smudge under my eye. I've noticed that this does help because my lower lashes are quite long and they can touch the skin. So what was I talking about? So yeah, just basically seeing how much I buy stuff. And question to you is, do you want to be a part of this? And how much do you want to be part of this? Do you want to, like, I will hold a right to censor some of my purchases so that I don't have to show absolutely everything online if I don't want to, but would you like to see, I don't know if I would have monthly updates, but I haven't really updated bronzer. I repressed the bronzer I want to use in here eventually, finally. So let's see if it comes onto my brush. But yeah, like, what I have been very bad at updating my no buys because I don't have as much to update you on because I haven't been buying makeup. But if I do it for everything, would you like to see monthly thingies? Then it might just be I bought scissors this month or something. I don't know. But like yeah, is that something you would like to see? And then like looking at the monetary thingy, because I will also track the monetary spending, but that's not, I'm not too worried about that. Like, I'm not, well, I might be saving for a trip maybe, but that's not like a huge motivator for me at this point. So I feel like I'm doing a very sloppy job while I'm talking at the same time. It's fine. This is a very sheer pale bronzer, so I can pack it on a little bit. Yeah, like, yeah, would you be interested in this? Let's use the blush that's in the project. And in like bi-monthly, every 3 months, like quarterly updates, or what? Let me know. And I don't know how I feel about blush. It just, but it will all be okay when we put some highlighter on from here. But that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm gonna track absolutely everything apart from groceries. But yeah. And then at the end of the year we could see, was it under 100? Because I have a feeling that it has to be, like, it has to be clearly under 100, because I don't even go to a store where I can like buy anything else than food. Like, I don't go shopping at all. So when would I even buy things? So it has to be under 100. but how much? I have no idea. So we're gonna find let's put a little bit more bling. And now that you see me piling on highlighter, you might feel more confident that I can actually finish the highlighters I wanted this year. Because I love it. I love to glow. And then I don't have anything on this brush. It's just to blend everything. Yeah, my bronzer a little. Yeah, this cheek always is worse. Do you feel like when you do your makeup is like when you put like when you have your hand on the opposite side, that's worse, or is it just like one side of your face is just clearer and it doesn't have anything to do with where your hand is? I'm sorry for the yeah question of the day. Let's put some elf setting spray on to lock everything in. Nice and gentle. But yeah, that was basically. Oh no, the lip product doesn't live there anymore. Let's put on this one. No, wrong one. This one that I don't want to go bad, and I want to finish maybe this year, hopefully. Yeah, my lips are uneven, so I don't know if I should like just go with it or try to make them even. What a problem to have. I wish life would be that easy. That would be my problem. Okay, that's the face. Let's release the hair. Hopefully my hair will grow a bit thicker when it gets more iron to work with. But it's nice and freshly dyed. Thank you, my boyfriend. You get a lot of partner points for dyeing my hair. He kind of hates it, but he does it for me anyway. So yeah, that was a very, very long video, but I hope you're still here. You got something out of it. Yeah, at least you'll get Panda's eyeshadows introduction, because I'm gonna film it right now. But other than that, I hope I will be back sooner rather than later. But yeah, please film a lot of content for me to watch well, I might be having a high fever, a lot of pain, whatever, so I can watch all of you, and you bring me so much joy commenting and then also watching the you there who also make videos. What am I trying to say? I hope I will be back soon, and until then I will try to survive. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you with others eyeshadows introduction at least. Bye.